My dear friends, what's up? I hope you're doing good this lovely Saturday morning. It's super cold here in Stockholm, Sweden. We have like minus 14 degrees, so that's a lot for us here in winter. So I'll just stay inside and play guitar, and I invite you to tune in with me. I'm just going to be practicing, and you can see the kind of practicing that goes into my just keeping up my my current playing levels. And it's really the kind of playing that is very free, and I don't have any thing prepared in terms of what I'm going to practice. I just see what I stumble upon, and hopefully I get some new ideas and I can sort of dive into those and develop those. But it's all done on the fly. Again, I really don't want to decide in advance what I'm doing, because that kind of sucks, it bores me. So I invite you to do the same, and just tune in, and we'll have a good fun. Here we go. Here's a practice beat. Salud dall'Italia, what's up? D-band on YouTube, no band currently. I'd love to play with some other musicians, but I'm just trying to get myself together musically now and just start working on some music of my own, and then I think I'll be ready to start working with other people. Doing good. How's life on Instagram? Elton, shoot your requests, but I don't play cover songs. But if you want to request something else, be my guest. Extreme shred, I'd be happy to. Just stick around for another 30 minutes and my shops will be hopefully prepared for some extreme shred. Sounds scary, by the way. I don't know if you could hear the Sweet Child of Mine in there, Elton. I tried my best. Oh, Emerson, you want the runs? Just let me warm up and you're gonna have them. Alexia on Instagram, thank you, man. I don't know what rhythm sure is, Devon. Oh, Cozy, you did hear Sweet Child of Mine. Good. That was my intention. Whoa, thank you, man. I messed up rhythmically there. Oh, great guitars from India. Cool. No, I didn't know about him. Yeah, Kozik, whenever you hear this, that sounds neoclassical, doesn't it? This is a pedal note lick, and basically what you do is you repeat one note with the pinky. So if you want to keep it fairly simple, let's see, in E minor we would do like on the 15th fret, 15 and then 14, and then back to 15 and then 12, and then back to 15 and then 15 on the B string. So as you can hear, I'm constantly repeating that 15. It's called a pedal note lick. And it's great pinky practice. Yeah, I get some questions about, pinky independence and that stuff. Well, practice pedal note lick like that. Elton, I'm doing E minor now. Sorry, I don't know Lenny by SRV. Thank you, Mahikari me. Manfred, what's up? Mr. Steve Guitarist, how you doing, man? I don't know Thunderstrike. A little too fast for this tempo, maybe. Thanks for digging, Mr. Steel Guitarist. Thanks a lot, man. Santos, you could say I'm a music teacher, yes. I make a living out of teaching guitar, on the web mostly. Emerson, what's up? Just here bobbing, sounds like fun. Slow down a little bit for that, maybe. So, Minth, I'm using E minor. Sorry, don't know Canon or Playing God. I'm not around Liverpool, no. Stockholm, Sweden. Nico, what's up? Thank you, Mint. All I do is improvising. That's really my main target. Thanks a lot for digging my improvisation. Low cost best pedal. Maybe like a Tone X or something where you can get everything all at once. I'm not sure it's low cost, but you get everything in a small pedal, so it should be okay, I guess. Jacek from Poland, what's up? I'm using the Mesa Boogie Mark 5 currently. I don't know what that means, Devan. Why your distortion tone breaks? Breaks. Can you explain what you mean? Have the fractal. Well, why do you need a cheap pedal if you have the fractal? Bro is cooking. Thanks, man. Oh, the distortion doesn't sound smooth. Try rolling up some of the tone on your guitar like this. So that's just the tone knob. It can really smoothen things up. The only Petrucci thing I know. Well, Marco, it sounds like you need an analog pedal, so don't go for something cheap. Start with like an analog tube screamer or something and start there. You know, a TS-808 is a really great pedal. You want high gain, Friedman BOD, good value. You want lower gain, I like the full tone OCD, but there are lots of versions there. Thank you, Darth. Lots of great comments now. So you guys are asking for pull-off exercises and just general exercises. Okay, on the descent for pull-offs, yeah. So the question is, how do I get a clear, you know, you can do ascending, but you can't make it sound as cool when descending. So when going like this, I also think descending is harder to get a good tone. It's easier to get a good tone ascending. So I prefer hammer-ons rather than pull-offs. So what some people do, and that's the Alan Holdsworth school, is to do hammer-ons on the way down, but I'm not very good at that. So you go in this direction and you do this. If you can't do that, maybe like an exercise where you just do those pull-offs. So 15, 14, 12. Try to get a super clear sound and then do the same thing with 15, 13, 12. And then finally you do something like 16, 14, 12. And then you practice the most common combinations in like a minor or major scale or any of the modes. So that's just 15, 14, 12. It's your typical Santana lick. Then you can do 15, 13, 12. And if you get a good sound, clear sound on just one string, then you can start combining. And so on and so forth. That's the best thing I can think of if you don't want to do like strict hammer-ons. You are very advanced. Do you have an exercise which brings you to the next level shred? Whew. Well, for me, the next level shred was legato. You know, that changed everything. So I would do something like this, like a classic legato exercise. These 6 notes. So. Something like that is probably the exercise that got me shredding. So it's 15, pull off to 12, and then 14, 15, 14, 12. So 6 notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You know. Yeah, we got my man or my girl, Jacqueline. What's up? And thanks for all the positive comments. You're spreading a lot of happiness and love on my channel. Thank you so much for that. Growing up with Floyd, what's up? So that would be the one exercise that really got me shredding. Just 6-note legato. Pick and then pull off to 12, 14, 15 down with hammer-ons, and then pull off back to 14, pull off to 12. And then you restart the whole thing with a hammer-on. So. Whoa, bad note right in there. Ibrahim, big fan from Pakistan. Thank you so much, man. Good to meet you here. How am I so good? Thank you, Ibrahim. Just practice. You can do it too. It has nothing to do with my fantastic haircuts. Although, I'm sure you guys are jealous. Yeah, I'm just kidding, of course. Just practicing, man. You can do it too. Ibrahim, I'm doing E harmonic minor and E pentatonic and E minor. So like 3 different scales I'm combining. So E minor pentatonic, you can go a long way just doing, you know, it's the same as the one position we all know and love. But if you bend it a little bit, hey there, comics. So should you be anchoring? A question from Deban on YouTube. So yeah, I think anchoring is okay. For some beginners, it doesn't really make sense to rest the fingers here, but you know, as soon as you get a bit more advanced, anchoring has its advantage, because if you put the fingers here, you know the distance to the strings, so it's a way to be able to play the strings without looking at them. And also, I often teach or advocate for small picking motions. It doesn't matter if you want to play fast or if you want to be able to throw in some hybrid picking. And one way to learn that thumb joint movement is actually to anchor, so you're forced to have the wrist be still and not do this. So if you anchor the fingers, you're going to have to work with this part because you can't do this. So there are numerous advantages of anchoring. Depends a little bit from case to case, but if you're completely new to the guitar, then maybe not rest your fingers here. You know, that would be my generic advice. Thank you, Ibrahim, for the good words. So, Konstantin, when you say whistle on a bass string, do you mean like the pinch harmonics, like this? That is done by touching the string with the side of your thumb. And once you get that weird sound, you have to give it a good shake. So a lot of people who are struggling to make this sound, their problem is not the pinch harmonic, it's the actual vibrato. So before you attempt to do this, work on your vibrato and bending first, and then it's kind of easy to just throw in your thumb in the mix. But it takes a long time to get a good vibrato. So that's one of the reasons people are struggling with this. Angel, I'm playing in E minor now. So the scale is E minor and a bit of harmonic minor. Yes, what's up? Thank you, Ibrahim. Yeah, V-band. Harmonics on the G string is cool because it's a little bit easier there and they really cut through. Hey there, user FM on YouTube. There's your Lydian raised fifth. Oh no, that's actually raised fourth. Let's try Lydian raised fifth. There it is. I don't play that one a lot. I prefer the flat five, Lydian flat five. Yeah. I mean, raised fifth isn't really Lydian anymore. I guess it's a weird one. Okay, third mode melodic minor. No, I don't play that one a lot. I like this one. Basically like a Lydian. It's like a major 7 arpeggio, but with that Lydian sharp 4. That's the one I like a lot. My setup today is super simple. It's just my iPhone, right? But sometimes when the quality is a little bit better, then I plug in through a real audio interface and I use a streaming software like OBS. And that's when you get the better quality. And then the setup is kind of complicated because I'm using like 3 or 4 simultaneous inputs, and I'm using a video capture card, and I'm using my mirrorless Sony camera. But now it's just the iPhone, and you know, when I just want to plug in and speak to you guys and jam, I don't want to spend like 30 minutes setting everything up. That I prefer this. What drum or beat machine are you using? So I'm using this KR Mini, and I am looking actually to buy the new Korg KR, I think it's KR8 or something like that, because supposedly it has a much improved bass end in the speaker. This is really a small speaker in here. And also the tempo, I cannot really see what tempo I'm playing in here, but the new one has like a digital display so you can see the BPM. But this is a good one still. I mean, if you find it, it's definitely a good value. But I'd like to get the new one. What's up? Yeah, that's right, Jacqueline. Let's rock. So you might want to check out that power chord. When I'm doing this, I'm not playing regular power chords like, you know, like that, like that. Instead, I'm playing like the low note on the low E string and the high notes on the D and the G string. So I'm skipping the A string, and what that does is like playing a power chord with a fifth in the bass or something. But then I'm adding like the open string as well. So it's 0, 2, and then I skip the A string and I play 4 on the D string and 4 on the G string. So I got, and then the same thing, but just 1 fret higher. And it sounds a little bit cooler than if I just were to do, or it's like a combination where I skip the A string. And the picking is important here. I'm doing so down, down on the low E string, and then an upstroke to catch the G and the D string. It just makes it crunchier. So down, down, up. Ibrahim, so the pedals I'm using now, I'm just using the tube screamer. Ah, you can't quite see it. Oh, it's almost there. You can see the bottom end of it. So I'm just using the TS808 now, and then plugged into my Mesa Boogie Mark V. Angel, glad you like it. So let's try it in action. Actually, I could do this. I'm a little bit stupid sometimes. Oh, there we go. So I'm just using this one now. Oh, and I should say I have some reverb and delay as well. So those are in the loop. I lied a little bit, but basically what really is affecting tone here is just this one, and then it hits the amp. I'm not using any of these pedals on the floor, just straight into the Mesa Boogie Mark V amp, which you can see here. So, and then I use the green one, and then in the effect loop of the amp, I have a little bit of reverb and a little bit of delay. That's it. But as you can tell, I have a bunch of pedals here, and I do use them, maybe not all at once, but they're all important tone shaping tools that I've learned to use, and now I couldn't live without them. So it doesn't really have anything to do whether whether your amp needs pedals or not. It's just that once you've learned to use and appreciate a specific pedal, I think it's hard to get rid of it, because maybe you're looking for a special kind of tone, and you know that, oh, with that pedal I can get there. So once I've learned to appreciate pedal, I never want to get rid of it, you know. 30 minutes past now, extreme shred. I like it. And I like it though, that you're still here, D-Band. That makes me happy. So, Buga Maracine, can't even say that, but welcome. So am I ready for extreme shred? Let's try it. My body already freaking hurts from the coming extreme shred. I'm getting nervous now. So let's change to something else then. Yeah, I don't like digital multi-effects at all. I used to use the Kemper a whole lot, but now it's all analog. That's what I prefer. Okay, let's see if we can get some extreme shredding going. I'm still gonna have to warm up a little bit, but... I still would benefit from some more warming up, but there you have a little bit of it. Wait, let's try. One more time. Okay, so ask me in another 30 minutes and I'll have a bit more control over the extreme shred. Thank you, D-Band, for digging. The extreme shred was just for you, man. So if you're wondering what I did there, I don't remember. No, but I did some fast sweeping, right? So just like major triad arpeggios. So, and I added some like that kind of thing. It's just one note, right? But with different fingers. So I play the arpeggio. So that was one thing, just major arpeggios, C major triad, D major triad. And then I did some combined picking and legato, but with a really wide stretch. So first, I guess I warmed up with just some harmonic minor, that kind of thing, like Yngwie Malmsteen inspired. But I wasn't picking every note. I was trying to speed it up by doing like picking speed bursts. So, oops. And then just lots of legato. Like that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 maybe pick strikes, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 legato. So that's the one way you can speed up a little bit. But I gotta warm up some more of that. But then I tried doing that with even wider stretches, and that's when it starts to sound crazy. Uday, is it Uday who I've had email contact with? If so, good to meet you, man. Uday on Instagram. We've had a bit of chatting about, well, guitar progress, we should say. Okay, so, and then what I did was try to apply that concept on some really wide stretches to make it sound more extreme. So again, the picking meets legato. Oh, it's you, Yude. Good to see you, man. Awesome. Okay. So I try to do maybe some weird stretching there. Oh, awesome, Yude. So you got the smart practice course. Awesome, man. So Yude and I was discussing just the best kind of structured pathway to make progress. And so you started with the smart practice. That's a really good one because it's a very broad course, and I try to sort of give you the foundation there if you're like an intermediate player. And I will get a new lesson up on GMC hopefully in 1 week, so that could be of interest to you as well. But you should be busy for a long time with the smart practice course. Okay, so let's see if I can do the stretchy thing now. So let's start with the non-stretchy version. So with the stretchy version. Okay, so thanks a lot, Yude, for digging the course. That means a lot. It's always cool to get some feedback from you guys whenever you do decide to get one of my courses, because I will be doing more of them, but it's going to be purely based on the feedback I get because I want to keep improving them. So very, very cool to hear you like them, and do let me know if there's anything you'd like to see more of or something I can improve or something like that. Thank you, D-Ban, for digging the stuff. Okay, Dead Man's Wife is here. Awesome, man. So you got the ex-married guitar, right? That's pretty cool. Looking forward to seeing your impressions. Or you ordered it, rather, to be correct. Angel, thanks so much. Yeah, so if you want to check out my lessons, they're on the christopherdahl.com site. It means the world if you want to check them out. Thanks, man. It's funny your username is Angel. Because that's an act of angels to check out my site. So by the way, what I'll do, if anybody wants to check out my site, I'm gonna add like a discount that lasts for like 1 or 2 hours after this session. So just a short discount, and I'll give you like a 20% discount if you wanna check it out. So those just for the people in here basically, and then I'll turn it off. So yeah, as soon as the stream has ended, give me 5 minutes and I'll turn on the discount. And if you want to check it out, you can get a little bit of a discount there. We'll call it the live stream discount or something like that. Yazlix is here as well. Awesome. Good to see you, and thanks for the previous stream, man. Oh, you already got the guitar. Awesome. Yazlix, feel free to request. So I did a very cool power chord. I wonder what that could have been. Maybe it was this kind of, I love the like the -6 chord. Maybe it's that. So maybe it was that. So here's a cool power chord. So this is basically, if you put your index finger on the 12th fret D string, it's going to be like a D5 power chord. So 12th fret, 14th fret, and 15th fret. So this is just a standard D5 power chord, though I'm tuned down, so it might not sound like that, but it's basically the same as playing on the 5th fret. But now we're playing on the D string 12th fret, and then 14 and 15. So the only thing you need to do is add the move the 14 up to 15. It's a very cool chord. I love that. Oh, a slide power chord? I'm not sure what that is. With using, you mean like, oh sorry, the slide, like a metal slide, is that it? Yeah, I can't check the links, unfortunately. I'm using a third-party software. But if you let me know the title of the shorts, I can maybe get a hint. Oh, you can play this for sure. Oh man. Okay, let me see if I can find it. You can play this. You too can play chord. Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh yeah, that was it then. But I don't think there's a slide in there. Oh, okay, there was a slide. So, it's this one. This is what you're asking about then. So, I don't know if you other guys have seen this. So, it's like a D5. And then we add, so it's exactly what I showed you, but I showed you an octave up. So start with a D5, 0, 2, 3, like that. And then add 3, 3 instead. That's like adding the -6 there, which is one of my favorite notes. So instead of 0, 2, 3, we're gonna do 0, 3, 3. So. And then you slide up to like the 5th fret there. And that's the slide you were speaking about. So now there's some trickier stuff going on with the right hand, but you don't really need that. You can just strum. So you slide up from the 3rd fret, you're playing 2 strings, to the 5th fret. You do that 2 times, and then you go back to the starting chord. An easy version is, and even easier is not to do the slide, but just do this, right? Sounds pretty cool on its own. You know, it gets harder the more elements you add, but just this thing It's probably, if you can play the D5 power chord, just adding that finger. Something like that. It's pretty cool. Yeah, you can go back to the replay. This is going to be up on all my social media channels. Country, no, I suck at country. No, so I'm really bad at country, sorry. We have a Facebook user that is puking. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. Get yourself a bucket, man. Bad rank, I do like Ingve, yeah. Oh, DVDX, thank you for digging the stream. So you're new here, that's awesome. So yes, Ingve for sure. Oh, Wofo Vergara. Yeah, I did have that chicken picking studio, or old YouTube video. Good to meet you after all these years. Yazlex, you're too kind, man. you remember it as well, Ryan. That's cool. So I'm multi-streaming, and now people on different platforms are saying the same thing. Yeah, I remember you from the chicken picking video. I had that mustache thing. It's like, you stinky little YouTuber. That was me like 20 years ago. Crazy how time flies. So both people on Instagram and Facebook are remembering that. I bet there's got to be someone on YouTube as well, because that's where the video came from. I play mariachi, but I love how you explain stuff. Ooh, what is mariachi? I don't even know what that is. Is that an instrument? Would be interesting to know. You always learn new stuff. Yazlik's not gonna lie, from how good you are, I don't know what to say. You're too kind, man. You can do this, man. It's just practice. And the good news is, you know, maybe you're gonna be struggling like playing. You're going to be struggling playing like me, but I would also struggle playing like you, and that's the good thing. We all have something super unique, and that's what we got to find. And just to shamelessly plug my stuff, a lot of times I prefer to explain how you can reach, you know, the goal of sounding like you, because the goal of sounding like me isn't really realistic for anybody but me, and you know, vice versa. So you can play like you better than anyone else. Just go for it, man. Yo, what is that fretboard? Yes, you can see. This is a scallop fretboard. See if I can show you without breaking everything. It's not really zooming in on it, but yeah, you can see there. It's a somewhat unevenly scalloped. That's because I wanted to remove as little wood as possible, but still get the scallop effect. So I've just scalloped next to the fret wire where you would press anyway, because that's where you get the best tone. And you know, I tried it on, I think, yeah, I probably did it first on this guitar, because I didn't really want to scallop this guitar. It's such a lovely guitar. I didn't want to remove the wood. But the frets are vintage, so I would either have to refret, which is expensive and I can't do it myself, or I would scallop. So I decided, yeah, let's try a light scallop. And it turned out awesome. Plus, you know, everybody's wondering about it as well. Yeah, I've scalloped probably 4 or 5 guitars. I love the feel of it. It's just amazing. It's like having super tall fret wire. I can't say enough good about it, but you know, if you plan on selling the guitar and if it's your first scallop job, then maybe you want to be a little bit careful. But in general, if it's a scallop neck, well scalloped, those necks are usually more expensive. If we look at like a standard Strat neck, if you find a good scallop one, it's going to be more expensive. So it doesn't necessarily devalue your guitar if done well. Yeah, cool stuff you can do with the scallop fretboard is much better bending. So if you like that kind of thing, that's, you know, it's much easier if you don't have any friction between your fingertip and the wood. And also, same thing with hammer-ons. So that's easier as well. It's not really the speed, but you get a better tone if you can hit just the string, and the wood isn't stopping you from getting that really clean hit on the string. That's what it's about, you know. So hammer-ons and vibrato bending, that's it. A little bit pull-offs maybe, but mostly hammer-ons. So I don't prefer scalloped over normal if the normal has really good fret wire, really high, but most guitars don't have super jumbo fret wire. So you are gonna feel a little bit of wood, and that's when the scallop comes in. Best is if you do both, you know, like a scallop neck that has jumbo frets. That's awesome. Cool, so I can see these comments coming in from everywhere now. Let's see. Oh, you remember the Zach Wild licks? Yeah, the way, if you can play better than me, you post video response. I remember that. Cool. Wofo Vergara. Thanks, man. Inspiration for you. Actually, I work only in music. You do, man. Awesome. If you need something in Chile, got you, dude. That's awesome, man. So you're a professional musician in Chile now. Man, that's some awesome feedback. So Wofo is just telling me that my old videos were a big inspiration, and now he's a professional musician. I couldn't have asked for more, man. Thanks a lot for telling me that. It means the world. Maybe if you leave a comment on my Instagram later on, I can check out your profile. That would be awesome. Mark on Facebook, I noticed you hold your pick facing down. Did that come naturally or influenced by cracking the code by Troy Grady? Oh, so you mean downward pick slanting? Yeah, I do that quite a bit for like 2 notes per string stuff, and even some like Yngwie 3 notes per string. I did it before Troy Grady, though he sure helped us all understand what we were doing. I just noticed that if I was going to do this kind of Eric Johnson, that was much easier if I leaned forward, which would be the downward pick slanting. But I do upward as well, you know, when you do that. Actually, this is 2-way pick slanting. So when I do strict ultimate picking, this is 2-way pick slanting. So it's like, I keep for, you know, slow. It's hard. That's why we need Troy. It's hard to break down. So yeah. So for this kind of thing, I start with upward pick slanting, so like this, and then downward. So you change, when you play 3 note per string, you gotta change every other time for it to work. So upward, and then downward. Otherwise, it's hard to pick every note. Then you gotta start doing like some economy or Yngwie stuff, so like that. Most people can't hear the difference, but if I do lower legato, I could just do downward picks. But if I want to pick every note, then it's... Woo! Ah, man, it's hard though. See what you guys are saying. Yes, Lex. So I might buy an electric guitar, maybe someday, and my budget is probably $300 because guitars in Saudi Arabia are hella expensive. Well, Yazlix, we're several bunch of people now on my YouTube channel that have got the X Mario guitar. It's a new guitar by Enya, and you know, I have to be honest, I got it for free, right? So they sponsor me. But it's a $200 guitar, and I've done a few reviews on it. It has a built-in audio engine. So, you know, for less than, you know, for $200, it's hard to beat. But you can also get like a Strat copy, like an S-style guitar. Those can be cheap. But I have to admit that new guitar is pretty good, actually. You know, if you want to help me out, you can get it from my profile. There are discount links and stuff like that. But yeah. I'm sponsored for them, so I have to be honest, but it's a really good guitar. That could be an option, but you know, there are thousands of different options, especially if you can go to a guitar store and have someone with you who knows a little bit about guitars. Then you can try just different models and find something in the store which is well built and which is below $300. You know, lots of options. Fred is here, awesome. $160 is $600 in my country's currency. Oh, okay, yeah. So it's $200 on Amazon. So maybe it's above your budget. You can still get good stuff for like less, but you're not gonna get like a built-in effects and stuff like that, which that new guitar has. What amp are you running? Symphonic Flow is asking on YouTube. I'm using a Mesa Boogie Mark V now. Smells like Teen Spirit. What kind of request is that? I'm out of tune. Let's try the clean channel here, see if I can do the intro. And then I haven't played those songs for a million years. Favorite lick? I don't have any favorite lick. They're all over the place. No, they're not. Oh, no worries, Dead Man's Wife. The best support you can give me is what you're doing, just being around here. That's awesome, man. In your hand, every guitar is excellent. Yeah. So a lot of, is going to come from the fingers, of course. So that's how it is, yes. But what's cool about that new guitar we're speaking about is that you have the effects built into the guitar, and you can just directly plug into your phone and you get a great sound. With a normal guitar, you also have to get an amp. You also have to get some way to record the amp, maybe a microphone, maybe an audio interface. And that's the cool thing about these smart guitars. If you don't have anything and you want to get started, then it's a really cool option. But there are millions of different options, and it's very hard to say what is right for you. Cool, guys. It's been a fantastic session. These Saturday sessions are the best ones. I think it's because I've had a better night's sleep and all that good stuff. And now, because you guys were asking so curiously about my courses, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put up a 20% discount there, and it's just for you guys. So if you heard about this, or you're here right now and you go directly to my ChristopherDahl.com site, in 5 minutes, I'll put up a 20% discount. It'll last for like a few hours. And if you want to check out my courses. I just want to thank you for being around. You guys are the best. As you know, I've been doing a lot of live streaming recently, and I plan to do many more sessions. And I hope I'll catch you in the coming ones, because you guys are the best. I've been Christopher Dahl. Have a good one. See ya. Cheers.